Oh, beautiful views out here. Look at this. Isn't this inviting? Welcome to Dan's on the Street. I'm Dan. We're exploring the world city by city as seen through Google Maps and Google Street View. Today we are back in Indonesia, visiting the city and island of Batam on the Singapore Strait here, right across the way from Singapore. Very close, isn't it? Interesting. This is a pretty large place. We'll try to see a good bit of it. Here's the layout of the main downtown. Not quite sure where to start here. Maybe somewhere over here. Let's drop right in, see what we find. Pretty well mapped. Not fully, but can't complain. All right, we're on the ground here. Business district, it looks like. Very busy out. Bunch of people on motorcycles and scooters. Who's this happy guy? That's fun. It's a pretty good sized city. It's 1.3 million people here. Interesting. Kind of overcast here on this day. Very lush, tropical environment here. Glass building. Yeah, we're just like 12 miles south of Singapore. Obviously a major trading partner here. I was reading they have really good built-in free trade between the two nations. That's, I'm sure, really helpful. There's like no tariffs, no value-added tax, that kind of thing. Ooh, Sushi Tei. Definitely a place I would go in. That looks great. I love this signage, right? Definitely feels busy out. Nice. Like the look of this vehicle there. Real off-roader. Interesting. A few taller buildings, not too many. Older hotel back there. Some interesting lighting up top, kind of. Interesting. I read it's really growing fast here. The population growth is as high as like 11% per year, which is tremendously fast. I think that might have been the peak. I don't think it's always grown that quickly. New place going up here on the right. Obviously, we're driving on the left side of the road. Different than from where I live, but it's kind of neat. Nice glassed-in building here, actually. That's super modern looking. Great design. Sleek. Beautiful sunset views here. Oh, I like this a lot. Oh yeah, okay, here's a picture of some new stuff going in. Revealing tower in January 2019. All right, well, that's already built. All kinds of shopping here. I really didn't know too much about Batam. I think I was familiar with it, but definitely had never gotten on the ground here in Street View. And pretty impressed. Love all these scooters. That'd definitely be the fun way to get around town. I mean, it's practical and fun. Looks like they're putting in some new sidewalks here, maybe. That's always good to see. Nice street work. Interesting. I was trying to read some of the history of this part of the world and the island here. Definitely it's been inhabited since at least the 3rd century AD. It's part of the Malays, the Malay kingdoms. Specifically, there was the Orang Laut was the ethnic group that was here. They're actually still here. They're still an entity. And they're like primarily a boat-dwelling group. This is pretty wild looking here, isn't this? That is candy-colored fun. I'm sure it's like a mall or something. Movie theater, maybe. Super beautiful out right here. Man, I love seeing this lush environment again. It's just so inviting. Now I feel like I'm heading against traffic here. Oh, let's turn down a small side street. Why not? I love a really well-mapped city. Isn't that great? Motorcycles everywhere you look. Interesting. This clearly was an older place here. You can kind of see this remnants. It's kind of, you're seeing generations of development there. Things being built on top of each other a little bit. Oh, nice place here on the left. Very nice. Deal pudding mass number 7. Who knows? I certainly cannot speak the language. I read it's a really diverse city. Like it's like 2/3 of the city is migrants or of migrant, origin, coming from all over. Javanese, Malays, Chinese, many others. And mixture of languages spoken then too, of course. Boy, these streets are tight, aren't they? You can kind of get a view over of things here in the distance. Some hills, a few buildings. What is this? Putra Berjas. Looks like a restaurant. You get some fresh fish. Oh my goodness, I bet the fish here are just fantastic. Probably some, great fishing. I wasn't always big into seafood, but the longer I lived, the more I've enjoyed it, that's for sure. Really tight through here. These are really nice homes back in here, though, aren't they? Even the roofs. Sometimes I judge a house by its roof. Look how nice that roof is. Jealous. That's so nice. A mosque here. I read that Islam is the predominant religion here. Something like 70% of the people are Muslim, and another 20% are Christian, and then Buddhist, and many others in smaller percentages. This is so nice in here, though, right? Look, all these fences. Some fences you visit in Google Maps and it feels very secluded, or I don't know, everyone's being so safe or something. But I love these where you can see through. They got plants. Nobody seems too fearful here. Sometimes you get the sense in cities around the world that there's just a lot of fear or something. There's security concerns, which I do understand. But I really appreciate seeing here as many fences as there are. They're all open, right? You can look in. Nobody seems too terribly frightened. That's a really good sign, actually, for a city. Look at that blue glass. My goodness. All right, let's pop up. I'm getting lost all in here. All right, so this is all kind of here in the western part of, well, what I'd say is the main part of Batam. Again, we're going to try to see most of the island. Little bits and pieces of it. Let's drop in over somewhere random in here. Perfect. More similar kind of views. Interesting building in the distance. Let's head there. So this was, this was part of the Malay kingdoms, which I need to read more about that. There's a whole Wikipedia page on them. And then there was of course, the British were here and the Dutch were here. And I guess back in 1824, they made an agreement together that the British would take everything north of the strait that we were just looking at there. So Singapore and things to the north were claimed by the British, apparently. Boy, this road just kind of vanishes here into just dirt road. I like seeing these rooftops. And then I guess the Dutch took everything to the south, which of course includes us. So here, this is Dutch, and that's the British took that back in the 1820s. That was the agreement, I guess. And I suppose that was held for over a century. And eventually, the colonists pulled out in the middle of the last century. Big developments going on along here. Major construction vehicles. Obviously developing stuff in there. I'm not sure what date we're looking at here. Yeah, really, scooters are the way to get around. Scooters, motorcycles, that kind of thing. Everybody's using them. Huh. So pretty out here, though, right? Love these views down by the water. People just hanging out, enjoying this sunset. Look at this funny boat here with a duck on it. Oh, you can even get some drinks, enjoy the views, get a fruit smoothie or whatever they have there. Everyone just chilling here. This looks like a great time. Family out here. I love it. Love it. I'm going to pull up here, just get a sense of where they are. Okay, so there's like a little lake here. Oh, look at this sort of fun play area there, I think. Batam, oh, it's a wake park. Ooh, very cool. Looks like a development going in here. You can see them planned neighborhoods going in, Golden City residents, that kind of thing. Let's go to the furthest kind of north point here. Redstone traditional. I kind of couldn't read that. Interesting. Again, very tight roads. Homes built into the hillside, or these ones almost have an ocean view out here. That's really nice. Sort of off-road vehicles, some of them. Can almost smell that salt air, right? Look at this equipment here on the right. This looks like old pieces of crane. Maybe it's not necessarily old. Maybe it's just kind of being stored there until the next project comes up. Oh, wouldn't you love to just walk right out here down to the water's edge? These beautiful palms. Very nice. Bunch of plants out here. Oh, I like that. P.O.S. Babinsa. Not sure what that means. Let's pop back up. I read that in 1973, the government declared the island specifically like an industrial zone. Let's go over here. Big circle here. Oh, look at this. Huh. Oh, this whole family's here on a scooter. Ooh, all kinds of neat sights over here. There's a few really beautiful mosques worth noting. I read. I think this might be one of them. Not sure which one this is, though. Very pretty, though. Huh. Here's another one. Or maybe it's part of the same... It might be part of the same one, I guess. Huh. Very pretty. Maybe we'll pop inside one of them here in a bit. Starbucks, they're here. Bread Talk. Is that a cell phone company or a bakery? I'm not sure. KFC, they're everywhere. This definitely seems like we're in the kind of vacation part of town, if I were to guess. It seems like there's resorts around here, maybe. That's my guess. Definitely very busy in here. Look at these little characters here. Batam Center Food Court. Ooh. Interesting building here on the left. I have no idea what this is. Telecom. Yeah, some sort of communications tower there. Pretty unusual design. Can't say I love it, but it's its own style. Let's take a right here. These are really nice roads down in here, isn't this? Beautiful light coming through. Bank of Indonesia. It looks like a resort. I thought this was like a fancy resort. This is the bank. I mean, that's what you get in... This is just like some tropical paradise here. Even the bank looks like a 5-star hotel or something. Ah, here's definitely... This is one of the mosques I was reading about. This is the Great Mosque of Batam. Oh my goodness. Look at this. Built in 1999. Pyramid-shaped. Man. That is different. Look at this minaret. Is like square-shaped. It almost doesn't look like a minaret, right? It looks... I don't know. Like, it looks very different than what I'm used to seeing. Where do we... Lost it there for a second when we popped up. There it is. Okay. Can't tell kind of how unusual that looks from above. I hope we can get inside. Oh, maybe not. Let's try here. Welcome to Batam. What a great sign over there. Kind of looks like the Hollywood sign. Big plaza here. Here's the building. Not a great photo we're in here. I appreciate somebody uploaded it though. Kind of get a sense of the space though. Building going up there in the distance. Looked like there's maybe one more image. We'll see what we can get in there. Not inside either, I'm afraid. Oh, there's another nice view of it though. I don't know, pretty interesting design. It's really big. I read that it could accommodate as many as 3,500 worshippers. So, pretty impressive scale. You can kind of see it back there. That's pretty neat though. Not sure if that's open to the public or, just a worship place for Muslims here. I'd certainly walk around the outside at a minimum, I promise you that. Just check that out. Kind of look at this wild design here. This looks like it's sort of mid-construction, or perhaps they paused construction. That is very different. Looks like trees growing through it. Wow. I do hope they finish that. 2016. Oh yeah, well, they're slowly working on it. You can jump back 2 years, you can see. Got the facade up. That's still 2 years ago. I bet they finished that up. That's a pretty neat place. Definitely experimenting with some unique designs here, right? Even this one, definitely has a unique style to it. I guess it's growing on me as a collection. It's interesting. Yeah, definitely interesting. Looked like there was a big thing going up here. Oh yeah. Major towers going in here. Look at this. Can we jump back in time again, I wonder? So this is 2018. 2016. Nothing there. So again, this must be done by now, I would guess. Wow. I don't think I know what those are. I like these signs here, by the way. Definitely check those out. I want to pop up, see if I can tell what these buildings are. Oh yeah, there they are. Pollock's Shopping Center and Apartments. Wow. Big places. So they're starting to go vertical here. You can tell things are growing quickly when you're running out of... the fact that you're going vertical again usually means you're sort of starting to run out of space on the ground. Where should we check out? Somewhere over by the airport, maybe? Here's what you'd see if you come to town. Wow, look at this. What a great sign to go under. Have a nice trip. And this way coming into town, I guess. Let's get on that side of the road. Head into town. Very well landscaped all through here. A lot of cities do that, I think. When right outside the airport, they'll really do nice landscaping as a sort of welcome to the city, which I appreciate. Hey, it's nice. Really is great work all through here. That's a lot of effort to make all this look just pristine. All right, let's pop up again. Very lush all through there. Let's see some more. Let's go. This is kind of less developed over here, I feel like. Oh, here's some of the resorts. Okay. Golf club up here. Let's head over here. Tiny little restaurant here, it looks like. Looks like another mosque here on the right. Many of them have this look, this little green design. I feel like I've seen that in a few places already. I think that's a mosque at least. Not sure what this is back there. Boy, could definitely spend a long time just driving through these streets, seeing all these parts of town. I mean, there's just so many places you can explore on this whole island. Wow, here's this golf course. If you like golfing, definitely come check this out. I'm not a big golfer myself. I've been a handful of times, and I always had a good time, I guess, but I just don't really have any friends who golf, so, it's like I don't know. Nobody ever brings it up as something to do, so nobody goes golfing. This looks so nice here, though. Palm Springs Golf. All right. Looks like a pretty good place. Infinite Framework Studios. All kinds of businesses all through here. My goodness. Big shipping center here. This looks like port. Oh, yeah. Unloading all kinds of things here. Big time industry. Here's the airport, obviously, again. Let's see. What else should we check out? How about we go down over this side of town? Quite busy out here today. So bright and sunny. Too bright. You gotta adjust that camera there, I think. Views of water everywhere you go. Definitely if you like boating or fishing, my goodness. Come check this out. Kampung Tua Telaga Pungur. Yeah, just don't know what it says. I wonder if someday Google could put in like a translator. That seems really doable, right? They should, if you see text in Google Images, it should be able to translate it. That seems well within their capabilities, I think. What is that? It looks like a dam here. Oh yeah, it looks like a dam. Wow, look at this sky here. Epic views. Gorgeous light coming out here. I want to get over, I read they have these really impressive series of bridges they built. Yeah, the Berlong Bridge. It's really like a series of 6 bridges built back in the mid-90s. I think this is the longest span here. Yeah, from like 92 to 97. Oh yeah, look at this. Big cable-stayed bridge. Wow, we are quite high up here. Great views around. Well, let's head over a bit. Looks like they have people kind of camping out up here. I guess everyone pauses for the views, maybe? People actually selling stuff. I mean, if you're allowed to pull over, I promise you, I'd pull over. Take in the sights. We're so high up. Scary high. I like this. I always love this view on Google. Just love that optical effect. Wow, it's so impressive. Really great bridges here, though. This whole series of them. Boy, prior to those being built, yeah, you really wouldn't be nearly as connected to other parts of the land here. Indonesia is such an unusual country. It's so big and spread out. I mean, no matter how many bridges they've built, they have so many more to build in their future, I'm sure, right? Just to connect all these islands slowly through ferries and bridges and that kind of thing. Obviously, ferries are much easier to kind of set up than the scale of a bridge project. I read they have like 5 large ferry ports here. Winter. Shopping off to the right. All kinds of businesses here. Let's pop Pop up again. Let's see, was there anything else I wanted to check out? There was some mention of like a... Let's see. Oh, yeah. I think this is it. Some sort of party. Oh, yeah. Water. Okay. I like checking out the family fun places. Definitely, things I'd probably see if I came to town. Wow, we're out in the water here. Oh, beautiful views out here. Look at this. Isn't this inviting? Big Ferris wheel here. Rides, that kind of thing. Coast Arena. Definitely a destination point here. This is fun, nice. Great place to come watch a sunrise, sunset. There's those new apartment buildings going in, or hotels and apartments. You can tell they're growing. This skyline view, if this is March 2019, I bet if you came back in 10 years, there's going to be 10 to 20 more buildings of that scale. I wouldn't be surprised at all. Especially if the growth continues at any speed remotely close to what it currently is. Nice. Lots of fun there, though. Starting to get a little lost as to where I've been and where we should check out. One more view in this part of town. Head up this way a little bit. Just a stream of white SUVs behind us here. Everyone turning their heads, checking out the unusual sight of whatever vehicle we're in here, I think. It's an unusual sight. Boy, doesn't this look busy in here. Oh my goodness, this is so busy. Oh, and in a flash, everyone vanishes. Oh, there we go. Wow. Okay. People coming here for getting their food and stuff, I think. Gathering. Alpha Mart. So busy. I love seeing that, though. Look at all that food in there. Oh my goodness. I bet you could get some great freshly cooked foods, fish, anything. I'm sure they got it all. Gratis quota. You definitely might struggle coming here only speaking English. Sometimes you'll visit these countries and cities on Google Maps, and it's kind of surprising how many of them will have they'll have the local language and then English next to it. I'm usually surprised at how much there is, but very little of that here, which is fine. Hey, water jug, there you go. Some, but not a lot. So, you might need to brush up on your Indonesian. I like this building here. Isn't that great? Love that style. Really nice. All right, let's pop up. Couple more places here. I'm gonna have to call it a day. I know we didn't see too much of things. Something over here. Nice. Pretty barren out here. Definitely in an industrial zone, it seems. What do you think's going on over here? Look at this. That is an unusual sight. Maybe I read that there's shipbuilding that goes on here. Kind of looks like a shipbuilding situation there. Man, I don't know if I've ever seen that on Google Maps. Cranes sitting like that. Pretty awesome, though. Wonder if we can tell from above what we're looking at. Not really. Major project going on, whatever it is there. Obviously, you can see they're unloading a ship here. Look, you can actually see the way the ship opens up there with the helipad. Putting the shipping containers below. That's cool. All right, maybe one more place and we'll call it a day. How about somewhere over here? In the green. Oh my goodness. Yeah. All right. Definitely come out into the wild here a little bit. A lot of preserved nature here still. I was reading that the mangrove forests have shrunk over the decades, as you might fear and expect, as development happens, but there's still definitely a good amount of it. Yes, got a hammock set up there, relaxing, water coming through. This is great. Oh, definitely check this out. Get into these woods. Maybe go with the tour guide or a local. That'd be great. Well, that's pretty neat to see. Very cool. That definitely quite literally puts that on my map. Look forward to hearing more about it. And yeah, just keep my eye out for Batam. For now, though, I'm going to add it to my map. Batam, Indonesia. Let's check it out here. If you enjoyed this, please subscribe. Tell your friends, check out some of my other videos. All these little blue dots represent places I've been. And, I was up in Kuala Lumpur. That's not too far away. The other place in Indonesia I was way down here. Makassar. Forget how to say that. And I'll get back to the region soon. So many places yet to explore here. So much to see. Obviously, Singapore. My goodness. That'll be a big one. But even some of these other little cities. Never heard of this one. Never heard of that one. You could check out any of these. That is the fun of Google Earth. All right. Till next time.